Yeah, this story hit at the end of last week. Kyrsten Sinema quit the Democratic Party. Bro, there are two other independent senators that are in Congress right now. And guess how they always vote? Well, here, I'll just give you the name of one of the independent senators that's out there to just to give you guys some insight to see how much this actually matters. Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders is an independent from Vermont, and the other one, guess what, caucuses with the Democratic Party, okay? This is a lady who sees the landscape, okay, who understands her position and definitely took advantage of it, okay, because nobody would know who the junior senator from Arizona is, okay? You got an astronaut with a famous wife, okay, and then you got a bottle blonde former commie, well, still current if you take a look at her voting patterns. And that's not likely to change. Sure, she set out this big long video saying that, oh, you know, I'm leaving the Democratic Party because it's what all the cool kids are doing. Except for when it comes to general elections, it's just weird how often the unpopular party continues to win. I don't know, it just gets the old noggin jogging now, doesn't it? But anyways, we can get into the weeds on this one, and I've made my claim, and it's mostly just based off of the stuff that Razor Fist, I'll come out and say it, okay? Razor Fist talks a lot about Arizona politics. He's from the state of Arizona. He knows this stuff intricately. I've done a little bit of digging even deeper than that, and I found out that, yeah, she's a card-carrying commie, okay? Part of the Green Party, then transitioned over to being an independent, and then became a member of the Democrat Party, and then she won the 2018 senatorial election after days and days of counting. Sound fucking familiar? And in 2024, oh, she's going to be running again in Arizona, a state that is, going to be under the microscope for a hot minute, okay? There's some stuff going on with Kari Lake right now. Don't know, depending on when this video gets released, if that's going to be resolved by then, but Arizona's it's in a bit of a flux right now, so why not just put a little bit more gasoline onto that fire, okay? It's a state that has a very red native constituency, but they're also experiencing quite a bit of Californication. And also quite a bit of illegal migration. Oh, that kind of rhymes a little bit. But does Kyrsten Sinema stand for any of that? No. She just likes the attention that she was getting during the 50-50 Senate split. Now, if she becomes an independent, I'm just going to be a thought leader. I can work bipartisanly. You were voting like 95% in the way of the Democrats before. Like, does this fool anybody? Okay, is anybody shouting from the rooftops? Yes, we converted the box wine enthusiast Cat Timpf. Who fucking cares? I look for Joe Manchin. I'm thinking that maybe she heard Joe Manchin was trying to reconcile the fact that, oh fuck, I'm going to be screwed because I made way too many wrong steps and I'm up for election, also conspicuously in 2024. I'd imagine he's probably going to go independent, or maybe he'll just flip to the Republican Party. And then guess what? You got 50-50, and Sinema and Manchin are going to be your swing votes that are out there. Like I said multiple times over, and many other people have as well, I can't take credit for this. It's going to be a wild couple of years coming up, so strap in. In Sinema's case, strap on. Kyrsten Sinema announced Friday that she has left the Democratic Party and is registered as an independent. Stunning and brave, saying she's turning her back on the broken partisan system in Washington, and then she's just going to continue to vote along the same Democratic lines that she has the entire time that she's been in office. Okay. Great. That prioritizes denying opposition party a win rather than delivering for all Americans. Ugh. Sinema made the announcement in December 9th in a thread on Twitter and elaborated her decision in a lengthy op-ed in the Arizona People's Republic. Yuck. Just goes to show you who gives her a platform. A commie rag, okay? The local USA Today affiliate. Do I need to say anything more? I have joined the growing number of Arizonans who reject party politics. That's interesting because who's been winning all of these elections in Arizona? Okay, the party that you just left. Interesting. Very interesting. But yes, I'm declaring my independence from the broken partisan system in Washington and declaring my and formally registering, as an Arizona independent. Yes, that's so nice. Lawmakers blamed growing political partisanship for dividing American families. Oh, that's nice. Everyday Americans are increasingly left behind by national parties' rigid partisanship. Where did she write this speech in like 96 or something like that? Because these are tired talking points, which have hardened in recent years. Yeah, because the media is just spurred out because of Trump. These divides have always been there, okay? It's just been smooth brains with platforms saying that, oh, the partisanship is worse than it's ever been. It's like, bro, there were race riots in the 60s. I think we can probably calm down. The former Democrat, come on, she's still going to vote the exact same fucking way. Suggested in an interview with Politico that after registering as an independent, she would continue to vote the same way she has for her first 4 years serving as a senator from Arizona. See, nothing's going to fucking change. Nothing will change about my values or my behavior. I just wanted to get headlines. She added that she won't attend weekly Democrat caucus meetings and that it's unclear whether she'll continue to caucus with them. She absolutely will, bro. Okay, yeah, no, like it points out here, and I set the spoiler early, is unclear whether Sinema will remain her committee assignments from the Democrats. Two other senators, Bernie Sanders of Vermont and Angus King. I couldn't remember because you're so fucking irrelevant. Of Maine. Oh, cool. There are two Democratic senators from Maine, Angus King and Susan Collins. How adorable. Are registered independents but caucus with Democrats. So's Kyrsten Sinema. Okay. But let's see the implications of Sinema quitting the Democratic Party. I left the left. The left didn't leave me. I'm just going to continue to keep and hold strong to my leftist values. Bruh, nothing's changed. You just got an I next to your name. You think that'll look better because you sign all of your I's with little hearts, and you can't do that with a D. But now you can just tease them for votes. Arizona Senator Sinema's surprise. Really? She loves attention, and now, because it's 51-49 in the way of Democrats, what's the way of getting attention? I'm going to be an independent and change absolutely nothing. Sinema's defection from the Democratic Party and registering as an independent is certainly symbolic, with her announcement being a sharp rebuke of Washington's bitter partisan divide. Not really, though, but it's also substantive for multiple reasons, as it narrows the Democrats' razor-thin edge in the upper chamber and makes Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer's job harder. I'm sure it does. So that he can make another, ill-enunciated speech about how the importance of this election is coming up very soon. Sinema said in a statement on social media, "I don't care about this." In a video posted on Twitter, she insisted Arizonans don't care much about the political labels and aren't asking if certain policy ideas are Republican or Democrat. Dude, do you actually care about the people of Arizona, or do you just go to your once in a blue moon university teaching gig on the campus of Arizona University and then go back to Washington, D.C.? You don't know what the fuck is going on in Arizona. You could give two shits. You go down to Phoenix, you stay in your office for a hot second, and then you just jet on back to Washington. Okay, you're just as out of touch as everybody else. So stop it. Stop it. You're hurting yourself. Senator Sinema has now registered as an independent, and she has shown she answers to corporation and billionaires, not Arizona. The state's Democratic Party, Raquel Taryn, said in a statement. Senator Sinema's party resignation means nothing if she continues to not listen to her constituents, Taryn added. I appreciate that. That's actually stronger words than any Republican has said about her, because they just are trying to court this four in a fucking cocktail dress. Sinema has been a thorn in the side of some Democrats' more progressive policy efforts. Like what? She just continues to blow really hard about certain things and then never fucking back it up. There was one piece of legislation that I'm sure they're going to get into. Oh, right, upholding the filibuster, okay? That's the only thing that she's done. Outside of that, sending money over to Ukraine. Oh, yeah, don't worry. I'll just go ahead and vote for that right quick, okay? She is nothing. Joe Manchin has done more, which isn't saying all that much. Arizona senator also withheld her support for President Joe Biden's so-called Inflation Reduction Act, and then it was broken into two pieces, and then she was more than willing to sign off on both of those halves. fucking funny until she won concessions to remove the carried interest tax provisions from the bill and included protections for advanced manufacturing. How adorable. But while Sinema's former Democratic colleagues like Taryn and Ruben Gallego, oh my god, that guy's a fucking turbo spurg, who claimed that Sinema was once again putting her own interests ahead of getting things done for Arizonans. This is the only good thing to come out of this, is just to see how tribalistic the Democratic Party is. Like, Republicans are too busy fighting with each other. Like, there's a couple of, America First members that are in there, okay, and just taking pot shots at some of the establishment. But, oh my God, if anybody leaves the Democratic plantation, it's just like a black person having an errant thought about maybe this whole liberal ideology isn't for me. You will not see N-bombs thrown faster at an NBA player missing a free throw than you will at seeing an African American leaving the ideological plantation of the left. It's fucking wild. Irina Sumacher, whatever, a lawyer and president of Scarab Rising. Sorry, what does Egypt have to do with this? Emailed a statement that Sinema's defection gives her greater flexibility and leverage to negotiate with both parties, as the Democrats' margin in the Senate has become vanishingly thin. Unless you listen to the words of Kyrsten Sinema, she says, well, I'm not going to go ahead and I'm not going to abandon any of my beliefs or opinions. She's going to continue to do the exact same shit, okay? Nothing's going to fucking change. What are you hoping to accomplish with this? You're just hoping to get your names in headlines. The impact of her departure will be substantive, not just symbolic. Okay, thanks, your smooth brain. Insisting that Sinema's departure will force the Democrats to reconsider some of their positions. Why? They still have the de facto majority, okay? Sinema's surprise announcement comes just days after Democrats secured an absolute majority following, Warnock's win in Georgia. 51-49. But now it's 50-49-1. Well, actually, if you were doing it right, it would be 48-49-3. But we all know. You're not fucking stupid. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you're Bernie Sanders barber. Key factor will be whether Sinema caucuses with the Democrats, which remains unclear. As she said, she would not be caucusing with the Republicans. So what the fuck is going to change? Aaron Solomon, the head of strategy at Esquire Digital. What the fuck? Contends that this is very much far from over. Oh my God. From a political perspective, we're at 50-50 again. God, you just interview people that tell you what you want to hear, okay? I'm going to pull up... I didn't want to have to do this, but all of these people are making my fucking head hurt. Yeah, take a look at that. Shout out Newsweek. We could have got into the weeds about the specific voting habits, but... Kyrsten Sinema has voted with Joe Biden more often than Bernie fucking Sanders, for Christ's sakes, okay? Somebody who he made a pact with during the 2020 election, okay? But she's going to be one of them big old independent big brains that are out there. Sure fucking thing. According to 538 analysis, Sinema has voted with Biden 93% of the time, more often than Sanders, who has voted in line with the president's agenda 91% of the time. Do you need anything else to know about that? Okay, like, you take a look at some of the other senatorial candidates that were just kind of smeared for, oh, that's not a good Trump candidate that's going to be out there because they have independent thoughts. Like, you know who voted right along party lines just about the entire fucking time? Kelly Loeffler. She ended up losing to, was that Warnock the first time around? Yeah, no, exactly. Okay. Same with the person that she beat for the fucking job to begin with, okay? Martha McSally voted along Republican lines, along the Trump agenda, 97% of the time. But that wasn't good enough both times around. I don't know, man. She just has no fucking likability. It's weird. Or it's just a product of running in a 2018 or a 2020 election in the state of Arizona, or 2022 if we want to throw that in there. But yeah, man, to think that, Kyrsten Sinema, she's going to be a big boon for the fucking will of the people that's out there. No, just check the records, bro. 93% of the time, a fucking partisan hack. More than any of the other big names that are in Congress, okay? Nothing's gonna fucking change. She just got her name in the headlines for a hot second. Everybody's gonna forget about her until she comes up for re-election, until that old cycle starts to spin again in 2024 when she goes back to the state of Arizona. And it's like, hi guys, I'm an independent, but I just need the Democratic nominee in order to run on this ticket. So don't worry about me. I'm an independent though. Fucking yuck. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.